Hello and welcome to another episode of WMT Reviews. I am Wiseman Tanofsky, and today we have reached the final part of our Pandorica series with this. The Pandorica itself. Now, as I said in the first video, each one of the 6 figures I've reviewed thus far came with either one side of the Pandorica, or in the case of the song, this base and the internal components. I'm going to start with the outside, the actual layers themselves. The CD with the Pandorica patterns on it actually works quite well. I didn't think it would when I first got my first Pandorica figure. I was actually quite disappointed with just the side on its own. That was unfair of me. It was unfair of me to jump to that conclusion, because it does actually look pretty cool when it's fully assembled. It is just a glorified CD rack, let's be honest here, and it only holds 5 CDs. But it is quite nice. The outside of it is modelled in this grey with... They have actually bothered to put sort of rocky details in. There's a slight wash to bring out the details. Not much else. The CD actually forms a good part of the detailing. If I can just come on top here, because this one's always been a little bit loose. CD lifts clean off. It literally just is. It's a CD holder on the top. They haven't put anything in there. They haven't. I don't know, actually put the details of the Pandorica on there if you didn't want to have the CDs. So it's either the CDs or it's just a glorified box. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and have a look at the main feature itself, the Pandorica chair. Just going to come back in halfway through this and show you how the Pandorica is assembled. It is a very simple slot together system. And you can see there, they all just slot in together. It is quite a challenge to assemble the thing. I think you have to actually assemble it onto the base first to get the 4 sides on the base, and then slot the final one up on top to get the best results. It only takes a couple of minutes to do it. Of course, it comes apart a lot easier than it goes together. Un momento, I shall finish disassembling it. So here we have the Pandorica interior, fully disassembled. You can see over here the 5 sides that go around it. It is currently in locked open mode, so all the posable binding components are in their open position. It's actually quite nicely detailed. They've even got the little lights on the bottom, all the power cells and stickers and things all up the side. There's not much detail on the actual back of the chair, but I think that's because they're expecting you to display it with Matt Smith inside. It's not bad. It's quite nice, actually. I do like it. I did think it was the best thing that came with any of the figures, because you can't really do much with the Pandorica panels, but the chair itself was actually quite fun. I'm going to go and grab my 11th Doctor and pop him in there so you can see how well it holds it. I haven't tried this yet, so it will be very interesting to see. So we have here the 11th Doctor completely sealed within the Pandorica. That took about 3-4 minutes of wiggling the joints, trying to get him in. I think I finally understand why there are so many joints in Matt Smith's legs. It is to accommodate sitting in the chair. So I do understand that now. I don't by any stretch of the imagination forgive them for it, but you know. So yeah, it works. It still looks wrong. I can't work out what looks wrong about it. I don't think he's sat down far enough, but he doesn't go down any further. All the joints are pretty firmly closed. The one in the middle doesn't go all the way across. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. It still looks fine though. It works very well. Obviously I can't understand why you'd put a figure in here and then put the sides on, unless of course, unless of course that figure was the god-awful figure with the mop. That would be a good way of erasing it. Just put it in the Pandorica. I might do that. I might do that. So the Pandorica itself, I think the Pandorica itself is possibly one of the coolest figures from certainly this series. And for that, I'm going to start quite high. I will give it a 6 on the Orsometer. I think the detailing is good. I think there could have been a little bit more detail on the interior, but I can see why there wouldn't be, because it's going to be closed. No one's going to see it anyway, so what's the point? Is it my favourite part of this series? No, the Cyberman still wins, I'm afraid. The Cyberman is still cooler. But it is very nice. It is very nice indeed. That's it. That's the end of the Pandorica series. Thank you very much for watching. We will move on and do some new figures when next I upload. It might be Doctor Who, it might be Transformers, could be something else. It'll depend what I feel like at the time. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Wiseman Zanowski on WMT Reviews. I hope you enjoyed. Equally, if you know of a figure that you would like to see reviewed, I mean, I can give you a quick glance over here. I have quite a few. Any there catch your fancy? Drop me a message and let me know. And I will endeavour to make a quick review for you and let you know how awesome it is. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.